أنا مرض أنا الداء ومني تأتي أوجاع.
Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has created everything for a reason and with purpose. In fact, everything that we look and we can see around us is here for a reason. It serves a purpose. And everything is here to serve a specific purpose. And if you look around you and you question yourself, you'll find that there's a reason as to why you have it or why it is present. This microphone serves a purpose. Our mobile phones serve a purpose. Everything has a reason, everything has a purpose. And in the same way, life, as human beings, insan, we too have a purpose. But for many people, the purpose is to make money. This is the aim in life, to become rich. For some people, their purpose and their aim in life is to get an education, to get a good job or a good position. For other people, it's maybe to become a leader, a governor, a prime minister, a president. For other people, they have no purpose in their life. You ask them and you ask yourselves, what is my purpose in life? What is my aim? What is the purpose of our life? You see, all of these things are not actually a purpose. Rather, these are goals that we set ourselves. But if we fulfill them, then there's still the purpose even after this. But who is it that decides our purpose? What is the reason for our existence? You see, the one who decides this is the one who made it, the one who created it, the one who manufactured it. The one who creates, the one who makes a thing will determine what purpose this thing will serve. What reason was it made for? What reason was it created for? And if you look around us, you will see that not only does everything have a purpose, but everything follows a certain law and order. Everything that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created follows rules, and it can't go outside of those rules. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He created the sun. The sun rises from the east, it sets in the west. Have you ever seen the sun rise from the west and set in the east? And the only exception, the only difference for this is insan and jinn also, but we leave jinn aside. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, when He created insan with a unique ability that is different from all other creation. And this is the ability of free will. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us to choose as to how we want to live our life. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gave us the choice as to what we want to set ourselves as an objective, as a purpose in our life. He mentions in Surah Al-Baqarah, وَإِذْ قَالَ رَبُّكَ لِلْمَلَائِكَةِ إِنِّي جَاعِلٌ فِي الْأَرْضِ خَلِيفَةً. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells the malaika that I'm going to create man, insan, my creation, my makhluk. I'm going to put him on this earth, and I'm going to give him a unique ability, the ability to choose whether he wants to obey me or to disobey me, to choose as to whether he wants to believe in me or he wants to disbelieve in me. So the malaika, they are not used to this because the malaika are fully obedient to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So they found this ajib. They said to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, قالوا أتجعل فيها من يفسد فيها ويسفك الدماء ونحن نسبح بحمدك ونقدس لك. They said, are you going to put this creation insan, giving him this ability of choice? This will only lead to mischief, fitna and fasad and bloodshed. What did Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say? He said, قَالَ إِنِّي أَعْلَمُ مَا لَا تَعْلَمُونَ. Verily I know that which you know not. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He created us. He gave us a purpose. He put us on this earth. He made it very clear for us that the purpose isn't for me and for you to decide what it is. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us in the Quran that He created وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. The only reason He created insan and jinn, إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ, to worship Him, to follow Him, to obey Him, to live our life serving Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is our purpose. This should be our ultimate purpose in life. And if it isn't, then we have to question ourselves. If it isn't, then we need to question, what is our life about? Where is our life going? Where are we heading? What are we doing? Because when we try to use our own understanding, when we try to use our own logic and our own ration to make our own aims and objectives and purposes in life, then we will fall foul. We will make huge mistakes, grave mistakes. Iblis this is the mistake that he made. Not only is he too proud, not only is he disobeying Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but he commits kufr by doing this. He falls outside of the fold of Islam. This is what following your ration and your logic can do to you if you don't follow the wahy, if you don't stick to the limits that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that He has put down for us. Iblis, he said, oh my Lord, allow me time to prove to you that this creation that you created, this insan, this Adam alayhi salam and all the children of Adam alayhi salam, and that includes me and you and all of us, that he is worse than I am better than him. I will lead as many of them as I can to Jahannam. I will show you how this person, this human being is inferior, is lower than me. I will take many of them, if not all of them, away. Iblis, he says that by your izzah and by your dignity, I will surely mislead as many of them as I can to his path. And his path is what? Is the path to Jahannam, not the path to Jannah. His path is what? His path is the one who is proud and arrogant. His path is the one that he thinks he's better than everybody else. His path is the one of disobedience to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not following what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told him. going against the command of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, not sticking to those limits, not sticking to those boundaries that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has set. He said, I will mislead them all. إِلَّا إِبَادَكَ مِنْهُمُ الْمُخْلَصِينَ, except for those few chosen slaves, those faithful, obedient believers, worshippers of yours, that I will not be able to misguide and mislead. قال فالحق والحق أقول لأملأن جهنم منك وممن تبعك منهم أجمعين. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, the truth is, and the truth is as I say, that I will fill Jahannam with you and all of those who follow you, all of you together. You may ask the question, why is it that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala allowed Iblis this opportunity? Imam Ibn Qayyim al-Jawziyah, he explains some of the reasons as to why. He mentions, he said, first of all, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, he tested the father of insan, of mankind, Adam alayhi salam. And therefore it is only right that he should also test the children of Adam alayhi salam. And in order for him to test the children of Adam alayhi salam, he is given salvation, given this respite to shaitan, to Iblis, in order for us also to be tested in the way that our father Adam alayhi salam, so that we can then fulfill the aim for which we were created. Allah created us to worship Him, to follow Him, to obey Him. And Iblis is given this respite as a reward for some good that he may have done in the past. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, the kafir, the disbeliever, he will get his reward in the dunya. He may get his reward in the dunya, but there is nothing for him in the akhirah. Only Jahannam and nar and azab. Also, we know that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He is al-adl, He is just. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will compensate any good deed that we do. Every good deed that we do, however small it is, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will accept the reward for it, insha'Allah, in the dunya and in the akhirah. The message for today is very short and very simple. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us for a purpose. The purpose we have to first of all know and understand. Secondly, we have to then fulfill it. And fulfill it by also being aware and knowing that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has put major obstacles in our path. And the biggest obstacle is shaitan and Iblis, who will try to misguide us and mislead us from this path. And one of the main ways in which he will do this is to try to make us forget the reason as to why we were created. What is our purpose in life, which is to worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.